lot of excitement going on right now in Baltimore City as Baltimore is back in business. As Mayor Jack Young announced today that restaurants and a host of other key businesses and attractions would be able to reopen 5 o'clock just a half an hour ago. WMAR 2 News' Jeff Hager has more on Phase 2 reopening.
Leaping forward with its reopening plans, Baltimore City gives its local restaurants the go-ahead to throw open their doors for indoor dining. For months, the pandemic has shut down Little Italy, pushing Baltimore's most delicious neighborhood to its curbs and sidewalks, and Amicci's was no different.
I had my staff lined up, my tables set up. I was ready to go last Friday at 5 o'clock. I was devastated. I went into this morning thinking, whatever happens, happens. So deep down I was hoping, but I was unsure.
But now as COVID-19 has loosened its grip on the city with less new cases, hospitalizations, and deaths, Mayor Jack Young has announced he's loosening the restrictions.
And I have made the decision to expand reopenings effective at 5 p.m. today. This means that businesses like restaurants, bars, gyms, and cultural institutions can reopen at 50% capacity.
Originally, the mayor had suggested the second phase of his reopenings would limit restaurants and other businesses to just 25% capacity. But as the coronavirus spread has diminished, he opted to follow the state's guidelines, potentially reigniting the city's tourism and hospitality sector.
Our tourism and hospitality industry has been most impacted in terms of the pandemic, and so we're really excited to get our restaurants open, our attractions open, the Horseshoe Casino reopen. That represents thousands of employees that haven't been able to work, and so bringing them back to work, of course, will help them as well.
Including the rest of Scott Panian's staff here at Amicci's, which will now be seating customers at every other table, with all of the social distancing and safety protocols to help ensure both the health of its customers and its employees in the process.
And the fact that he thinks we're safe to open takes a little bit of a load off my mind, because as an owner, it's scary. I mean, it's more than dollars and cents. I worry about my staff. I worry about, my family. So, yeah, but the mayor, I think I'm trusting the mayor's judgment that it's time to go.
In addition to the restaurants, under Mayor Young's plan, Phase 2 will include reopening everything from the Horseshoe Casino and the Maryland Zoo to malls, gyms, churches, and swimming pools, all at 50% capacity. Reporting in Baltimore, Jeff Hager, WMAR 2 News.